Now that we have our program properly formatted, we have all the correct comments and things are named properly, and we are sure that our program works properly. So I'm just going to open this to show you that everything is working. And I can run Java hello world and it spits out what we need. The next thing we have to do is make sure that we take our code and back it up to GitHub. So to back up your code to GitHub, there's 3 steps that you need to do. Remember, there is a difference between Git and GitHub. Git is the process of making a save point in your code on your computer. So that's this computer that we're using here. Then we're going to take that save point and we're going to push it up to GitHub. So here are the 3 commands. You do this in terminal. The first thing you do is git add -A. So we're using the git command and we're going to add all the changes that we've made, and you press enter. Weirdly, it will give you no feedback on this particular command. Okay, no feedback is actually good on this one. So that's warning Git that any changes we have made, all those changes, and in our case, that is just the one Hello World Java file, we're going to save and push back. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to leave ourselves a message explaining what we have changed, and we're going to do a commit. So we're going to do git commit -m for a message, and inside quotations, we're just going to state what have we changed since the last time we have done a commit. And what we've done is we've added the Hello World program. And then you just press enter. You notice this one actually does give us some feedback, and it says that we've changed one file and it tells us what it is. So that's the process for making a commit a save point in your code. I could go back and make some more changes and then do these 2 steps again, make some more changes, make sure something's work, come back, do these again. Every time you do a commit, that's a point in time that you can go back to. At any point, you can also shove it back to GitHub. This is how you shove it back to GitHub. You do git push origin main. We're going to use the git command and we're going to push it back to the original place that this came from, which was a GitHub repository that I created for you. And the branch that we're going to be using is main. And that's why you see the main right over here. We're not going to talk about branches in this course. That's a little more detailed than we're going to deal with. So you press enter and it gives you some feedback and tells you that you've actually pushed your code back to GitHub, and you can actually see it at this URL right here. So I'm just going to go to that URL. This is my GitHub repository, and you will notice here is my Hello World program, and it's changed just 1 minute ago. And if I look at it, it is the exact same code. So that's how you make a commit and then push it back to GitHub.